Hello everyone and welcome to the indie scene. My name is HJ Tenchi and today we'll be taking a first look at Oniken by Joy Masher. Oniken is a classic side-scrolling action game that will break you. The old-school arcade difficulty combined with classic Ninja Gaiden-like action makes for a controller-breaking good time. You are Zaku, the most badass of badasses, and are hired to fight the military organization who has taken over the war-ravaged world. Since Oniken has been fully released, you will be able to pick up the game on Desura and even a free demo on Oniken.net. As you can see right here, we control, well, pretty darn well. You can only see, but I'll tell you through first-hand experience, it's great. I can jump at different heights depending on how much I push in the button, which is really, really nice. I'm actually using my little 360 controller right here. I can slash by mashing my attack button. I can duck, and I can kick some ass. Oh yeah, decapitation, buddy. One of the nice things about this game is it really has a lot of nods towards so many different old school classic NES and arcade games. Oh, Genesis too. I mean, it just that era in general. So we can open up the little crates, or what I like to call them gas cans, and we're going to find some grenades, which is going to be our sub-weapon. And just like Castlevania, we're going to be able to use those with up and attack. We can also go ahead and... there we go, exactly what I was hoping for. Those are random, what falls out of those. Ooh, I can't believe we didn't get hit by that. We're now going to get a sword upgrade that increases not only the range, but the size of our swing, and I believe does a little bit more damage. So let's jump down here. Nice. Nice. This is actually the most upgraded I've ever had it. You can even break bullets out of the air by slashing them, which is really, really nice and effective. See if I can... oh, of course I can't do it. Now I lost the power-up. But we still have 4 bars of power-ups left. Oh, that makes it that much easier. I could have also just pressed up and attack and thrown a grenade. It would instant kill that guy. But, or just try and dodge the attacks. Nonetheless, let's not dodge the attacks here. Let's try and kick this guy's butt in. This is our first little boss in the game. Ooh. And by little, I don't necessarily mean his size, but compared to some of the other bosses in the game, this is one of our easier ones. And the only reason I actually got through him that quick, usually he's a little bit harder, is because I have so much upgrades put into my sword right now. Yeah, okay, so 5 is the max upgrade. Cool. That's what I thought, but it's good to know. Haven't been able to try it always. Ooh, yeah! There we go. So we're going to continue on. We now have unlocked a door up in the top right of the map. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. I did mention that the game was difficult, and the game is. The game is difficult. It is forgiving and unforgiving at the same time. You're going to have checkpoints throughout the game. You're going to have a health bar, which makes a huge difference. Having that health bar makes you able to take little mistakes like falling into some of the fire or taking a bullet to the face. And some Mega Man enemies right here, as I mentioned earlier, that they take cues from some different games of the old school. But being able to take a couple hits is so much nicer. The games where you immediately die in one hit were always kind of frustrating for me, I thought, as a kid. And even now that I'm somewhat of an adult. Now, this is going to lead into the next part, and one of my next points of the game. The game continues to change... oh... okay. Well, there's an instant death because we fell into a bottomless pit. But the game changes up the variety of gameplay constantly. You're never just running around hitting people with your sword, which is actually a lot of fun, don't get me wrong. But we're going to do a, I hate to say it, but a Battletoads-esque stage in a little bit. But it's fun, unlike Battletoads. And for those of you that have played Battletoads, you know what level I'm talking about. But there will be a speeder stage, and it's actually a lot of fun, though. And after that, I'm going to try my hardest to get there without dying completely before all of this. But there's a really cool fight scene in a couple levels. Luckily, the game is something you can easily pick up, you can play. As you can see earlier on in the thing, that was one of the harder jumps from earlier, is you can actually level select as well. Let's jump on our speed. All right, and we're then greeted with one of the cool cutscenes. So, mission accomplished, except for the fact that one of the people sent in with us, Jenny, is still inside. And I apologize for kind of the weird cuts in between the scenes, but the game and my software doesn't work out properly, so I'm actually manually cutting things. So, let's go on to the next stage, and yes, time for the speeder stage. So with mission 1 complete, we're going to be introduced to the first cutscene of the second stage, and Geist. Now, who's Geist? Well, Geist is the commander of the battleship, and he's the one attacking the rebel base. So, Of course, we need to crush his miserable existence. Thank you guys. I'm going to steal your lines. Alright, so here we go. We are now going to easily be able to maneuver and shoot things, unlike the cruddy Battletoad stage. And I keep referencing Battletoad stage. For those of you that are too young or that never played the game, you'll have no idea what I'm talking about. But for those that do, it's very obvious. But once again, we've already changed up how we're playing the game again. We're introducing new things like mines that I can run into and will run into, it would seem. And also later on, some helicopter enemies too. It's really cool. I like how they continually change stuff. And it doesn't feel contrite. It's not like, okay, we're just changing stuff to add variety just for the sake of variety. It's like, no, we really feel like this is adding to the game. And I'm putting words into the developer's mouth, but I would assume it's something along those lines. Either way, I'm enjoying them. All right. And I apologize if I'm picking up some of the sound of my controller. The controller's really loud. Never had issues with the sound before on it, but... Okay, so once again, kind of like I almost call this like a Mega Man X boss. Like at the beginning of Mega Man X, you had this big old ship that you could attack. And once again, I don't feel that this is a bad thing. I feel it's just nods towards the games, and I think that's awesome. Alright, so now that we're on the oil platform, we're going to go and, well, hopefully kill guys. We're going to see how that works out, though. So now we actually have to attack this thing by hand. There we go. A little bit of concentration there. He is down. We're going to get a med kit, which we actually don't need. I'm actually playing slightly better than normal, which is nice. And we're going to fight another Mega Man inspired or Hammer Bro inspired from Mario enemy. Really easy. Just wait until he gives us some room to shoot. I knew I was going to take damage there. That's what I get. So good for being cocky. There we go. Run, run, run. Nice. Another power up. More damage, more range. Always a good thing. Take a grenade. All right, we are doing fine. We are doing just fine. Now, once again, patience is a big virtue in this game. Just wait for our platform here. Jump on across. And we're going to have our first boss battle. Well, our first real kind of story boss. Nothing against Mr. Caterpillar. I like Mr. Caterpillar, actually. But I feel Geist is a slightly more vicious boss than the robot Caterpillar. Oh. Now, it's easy to tell what he's going to do. He'll flash himself with the power of the light or lightning, and he'll drop it down then. Other than that, he'll just dash at you and hit you. So once you learn his pattern, he's pretty easy to kill. We're going to slice him in half, because that's what we do, and continue on from there. Oof. All those manual cuts are killing me here. Well, they're killing them more, though, so I think we're doing okay. Ow. Slash. Slash. Oh, no! Throw grenades, run! The most badass of badasses is not a badass when I control him. Alright. Nope. Oh, I completely forgot they did that, actually. Grenade. There we go. That was way too much damage on such an easy enemy. Once again, would be a lot easier to fight, actually, if I had the sword up. There we go. A sword upgrade. Take some grenade upgrades, too. Don't mind if I do. There's actually, after this fight right here, lots of boss fights in the game, which is a lot of fun. There's actually going to be a time when we're going to need a lot of grenades, but the game will offer us a lot. So we have 3 little weak spots that we need to hit, all while avoiding the projectiles and the laser floor. Now, the nice thing about the game, like I said earlier, the game can be very challenging, but it's also very forgiving. So as soon as the laser wire, the laser beam goes up to attack us from the ground, it actually destroys all the little circle projectiles, which is really nice. And we speed away. Once again, we have rescued Jenny, Rico's in tow, and we're off to the next level. And we're in a snow level, which is, well, darn awesome. I really like the way that the game looks on this and how the snow actually really complements the cool, awesome action theme. There we go. There we go. Get near our mine, blow it up real quick. Move away. We have our little snow troopers, which are no different than the other troopers. They just have better camo. Well, for snow, I guess. Jump over the snow spikes. Shoot our Mega Man cannons. Deal with our Call of Duty snipers. All good times. And once again, I don't mean to critique the game at all when it comes to how I'm referencing other games. It's like, oh, well, this I think is this and this is this. It's all all meant in a complimentary way. I feel the game is very original. I think that it takes cues from things, but not in that way. It doesn't steal stuff. It is all based on its own merits. This is actually a really easy shortcut to take. You go this way, duck under all these guys, jump down here, and bam. Now, we skip a couple things, but, well, hopefully by skipping some stuff, I'm not going to take as much damage. I don't promise anything. But by playing this game over and over, or getting your time in on it, it's going to make a big difference. And now we have a polar bear run. Now, how you kill the polar bear is you throw grenades in his face, because, you know what, why not? This game is just so much fun. It doesn't take itself overly serious. It is just a lot of fun to play and enjoy. If you're interested in supporting Oniken and Joy Masher, please check out the information in the video description below. Also, find them in Steam Greenlight and give them a vote. And for more indie preview and review goodness, check out youtube.com/Pixabyte, the home of everything indie. Thank you all for watching once again, and for putting up with my silliness and polar bears. And have a good day. Oh god, it's not really it's a robot polar bear. That's not, I did not sign up for this. Come here, buddy. Come here. Lots of grenades for you, buddy. Oh, touchdown. Come on. We got you. We totally got you. Yeah. We're badass.